So we're in Derby and we're going to the mud crab races, so this should be fun.
Bit of light-hearted fun, ladies and gentlemen. We're not here really for the racing, we're not really here for anything except for catching up and probably enjoying a nice feed of, when I say nice feed, I mean absolutely fantastic feed of our West Kimberley mud crabs later on tonight. Of course, we've got hamburgers and salad and all sorts of stuff there as well, which is going to completely blow your mind. So that's all happening this afternoon after the racing. So just to be sure, when you go buy yourself your crab, your racing crab, let's just be completely and utterly honest with you, whether it comes first or last or does not race at all, the eventual situation for your particular crab is going to be a lovely hot bath at about 100 degrees for 8 minutes. Is there anyone here who hates a great feed? All right, so there's no Tasmanians amongst us. Perfect. Sorry, just feeling the people out there. I thought we had a closed border, but obviously the Tasmanians have learned how to swim. You'll be asked on a specific name that you'd like to have written on the back of your crab. That way you will recognise it on the particular race, and you know which one's your crab, so you can do some yelling and screaming and carrying on. So if you can keep your crab's name down to about 4 or 5 words, that'd be really, really handy. The back of the carapace isn't that big, and our writers are English challenged at the best of times, let alone asking for some big words. So just think of single words, that'd be fantastic. Dags is a good bloke, springs to mind. Is a great name for a good winning crab. If I do see one of them out here, I can guarantee he's probably going to win. With my thumb up the back of its bum. So we're going to start in about 10-15 minutes. Now what the idea of the race is, we're going to be having 10 crabs in a bucket, and we'll be launching them at great knots of speed from the middle of this grassed area here, and it's going to be, the crabs will be taking off at a fair old rate. We actually have spent some months giving performance-enhancing drugs by intravenous into the crabs to actually help. All right, Robin from Victoria! You can come up with Tanami recently, have you?
Yay!
You got a crab caught? Oh, Robin. Robin bought a crab caught a Robin. How's the imagination going, all right? Oh, you're drinking water? Oh, fair enough. I understand that. Jill from Perth. We got Jill from Perth. Crab called Jill too. Alcohol is a wonderful thing. Any of you wowsers out there thinking that you're not going to do any better having a few beers? Well, I think proof's in the pudding. Radio, and your crab name is Kiwi Storm. And you're Kiwi? Shit. Liz from Queensland with a crab called Hurry Up! That's named after your husband, isn't it?
Dirty Pierre. Got to recognise the art. I did the Cooktown stuff in the 70s. Where's that from?
Bathurst. 2007.
Bathurst Racing. Nice work, Dirty Pierre. We won in 92. Got in Cooktown for the Cooktown Endeavour race.
Oh, okay.
Are we ready for some mud crab racing? Oh! 13 crabs, let's get them going! Let's move it on out, people!
Come on, just a sec! Just a sec!
Derby Wharf. Derby has the highest tides in Australia and possibly the world, I understand. I think there was either 11 or 13 metre tides. I will confirm that with you though. Can't swim here. There's crocodiles. Oh. but apparently put a crab net over the side with a really long rope and you'll catch mud crabs. So we're going to hope to do that. Not wrong with submerged objects, are there? I'm guessing that's the remains of another pier or jetty. Yeah. Yeah. Apparently you shouldn't be diving from here. Not sure why. Someone's been walking through there. See their mud footprints? Currently, obviously, at low tide. Apparently high tide will be at about 20 to 3 today, so we'll come back and see what the difference is.
Nice to see you. Have a good trip. Keep enjoying. Bye-bye. And how are you, sweetie?
Another bit of old chain up on the rocks here. This will be all underwater, I believe, later today. We'll see. So here we go. We're here later today. It's about 3 o'clock. And as you can see, the tide has come in. Quite a lot. Oh, you can just see that chain, just still. Just the edge of it. But apparently, still no diving. You can see how fast the tide comes in. It's still coming in. It's a pretty strong current. Just caught his first fish. How exciting. Do you know what that is?
Edible? Yeah. Is that legal?
I couldn't tell you.
We need to get our fish thing out,
Well,
which you didn't bring it with
what
you.
size it is.
Yes, that looks edible.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well done. Another town, another sunset. Derby sunset. So we're at the Boab Prison Tree near Derby. It's reported to be about 1500 years old. It's reported also that young Aboriginal men were stolen from as far away as Fitzroy River and then walked here. They'd walked 24 to 48 kilometres a day, and then they were held here as part of just a stop off on the route before they were sold as divers in the pelling industry. Later on it became more of a prison where prisoners were here before going on to the Derby jail. So this is Miles Bore and Cattle Trough. So the first bore at this location was dug in 1910, 1911, and it replaced the original well, which was sunk by Alfred Mile in the early 1890s. So the bore is about 320 odd metres deep. The trough was built later. It was built in about 1917 and is 120 metres long. And it used to accommodate about 500 head of cattle to have a drink while the drovers were moving them to Derby. The bore itself started to dry up a bit to feed this trough, so they've actually put a windmill in here now. So this water is still coming from the bore, but it's just being pumped up by the windmill now. Bit down from the baobab tree and the trough there, see that's the windmill there. So this is Frosty's Pool. So there was a lot of army and that here in the Second World War. So this was built in 1944. It was a bathing area for the troops. So the generals in that would have one part of the day where they could go for a swim in here, and then other ranked people would go in another day. Got a few termite mounds being built there. Nice little comfy seat. Frosty's Pool. Not sure what this was going to say. Yeah, don't know what that would have said.